I wanted to get into, we've talked about inflation. Now we're starting to talk about recession coming on. And so obviously, people are wondering, how's that going to affect the housing market and things of that nature? So today I wanted to show this particular slide. This comes from CoreLogic. Just wants to show the home price change during the last 6 recessions, dating back all the way to the 1980-81 recession. You can see that home value still increased by 6.1% to 3.5%. Only in 91, and then this time period we've been talking about with all these other slides leading up to this one, we see obviously a major drop in home valuation, but that's not necessarily a case of recession. That was a case of supply and demand, and supply at that time, I think we had 5 to 6 million new constructions on the ground, while you had a bunch of people with shaky mortgages that barely got into them, and they had to end up dumping their houses. So you had a huge inventory of new builds on the ground and a huge inventory of resales coming onto the market at that time. So the combination of that, obviously, you got nearly a 20% loss in pricing during that period. But as you can see, the point here,
and it's pure economics, right? It's pluses and minuses. If you have too much supply, the value goes down, right? And in this instance, it wasn't even too much. It was like above and beyond that.
Yeah. So as we get into this recession that is being predicted, it is still a good time to buy, because you are still most likely in the Dallas-Fort Worth market going to get 6%. These are national averages. So generally in the market, we add a few points to it because this is where people are coming. So even you can see 2020, after the pandemic, during the pandemic, we still had price appreciations. And I think some of these next slides I'm going to show you is even going to further solidify what we're talking about. So, I want to spend the last part of my time here just talking about, what does the rest of 2022 look like for the housing market? Because we are starting to hear about slowdowns, nationally. Obviously, it's hitting here a little bit as well, starting to see more price reductions. We're getting more builder inventory and things of that nature. So